no buggy out just here it comes.
Looks like Banyan's now on the course. A lot of the teams have been setting up their buggy on the middle, towards the lane 2 area of the course. And I guess just feel it's a better angle.
Yeah, I mean, it's about 6 feet wide is supposed to be the width of that lane. It looks like the left-hand side is a bit smoother than the right side. So they'll put him up there, and you'll see him cross over maybe around the Hill 2 exchange. So I would
10, 9, 8, 7.
And the breeze is picking
6,
up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, set.
And we are off in the final reroll of the day. We got Fringe A just doing a solo heat going up the hill. What's nice is we do have a little bit of breeze actually pushing up the hill. So if you're a Hill 1 pusher, that's got to be a big plus, as Hill 1 is probably the most brutal and grueling 16 seconds of someone's life. And it looks like this will be about a 17-second Hill 1.
It's pretty good. Not super, but not bad.
And getting ready to go around the curve. And as you may remember, last time they were going into the free roll, they were pretty much neck and neck with the SDC B team.
No bump out of Hill 2. He pretty much kept his hand on the bar the whole time, but gave a pretty good shove.
And when they were close going into the turn, he really wasn't able to take the buggy more than about 10 feet down the hill, about 5 feet down the hill from the end of the lines, as opposed to the kind of the good 30, 40 feet that you'll see other teams do before they shove off into the free roll.
Fairly tight line to the curb. She looks like she's hugging that thing as best she can, approaching the stop sign here at about
52.
Yeah, 52.
52. So still very, very tight time, about 1 to 2 seconds off the leader, but Fringe does have some depth of athletes.
All right, Fringe taking the chute flag now, returning in. Nice and smooth turn in through the chute. Very tiny fishtail, nothing compared to what they had last time, which was fairly significant floundering.
And getting ready to pick it up at the backside with...
nice pickup. Not perfect, but not bad. He gave it one shove, and he's going to get another one in here, a little tap, and then he'll be in the transition.
Yeah, it's not an SDC roll-up, but
no.
Few are.
It's certainly a cleaner line through the chute this time for them than they had on their previous run.
Yep.
I think that will be the gold standards of rollouts. Now it brings the interesting question up for next year if they can actually get the Hill 1 and 2 paved properly. Could we see something sub 2 minutes? But looks like they're making the transition with about 1:47 on the clock. So it'll be tough to beat 2:07, as I think only Spirit's been the only team I've seen to put up a sub 20-second Hill 5.
Well, here comes about 2 minutes. They might get about a 2:06, 2:07. Maybe it could be a second place. 4, 5, 6, 7. Cross line about a 2:07-ish.
Oh.
They could be in tension for second place.
Yep, and it did look like about 2:07.4. But we'll see the time that goes up. That'll definitely be at least in third place, potentially second place, as Fringe puts up a time that's better than their time yesterday of 2:08.21. Also taking their 2:09 off the board, which I don't think they were too happy with. And so they will bring it over to the drop test, do the drop test. And it looks like Fringe is very happy, as definitely made a big jump from 5th place all the way up. But let's see whether or not that's enough to supplant Pika. They haven't moved down the Pika marker yet from the AFIO board, but we'll see as soon as we hear. Pika's time of 2:07.58 looks to be very close to the Fringe time. And as soon as we get word, we'll see it up on the AFIO board. We'll pass it along to you. And they're doing the drop test right now.
All these times are unofficial, too. There's going to be official times posted later. These are pretty close, but...
and the drop test looked like they passed.
We'll see what the AFIO puts up on there. They made a space for third. They know at least either Pike is going to move or they're going to put Fringe in third. So definitely a sub 2:08 time.
Yeah, and Fringe with a great performance that will knock SDC's B team down to 4th place. So we'll see what happens. Pika's A team did improve on their time by about half a second, putting up an official time of 2:07.58. So that reroll may have helped them in that with a time under 2:08 by Spirit. They needed that reroll to be able to take second place potentially, but we'll see whether or not that helped enough to keep them in second place.
Yeah, that paid off.
And it looks like they are pulling the Pika time off the board, dropping it down a notch. So it looks like Pika's A team is finishing in 3rd place with a time of 2:07.58, which is still a very impressive time. But it looks like Fringe's A team, which is Banyan is the buggy, driven by Brittany Wine, with Rob Wojno on the first hill, Eric Blood on the second hill, Evan Acevedo on the third, Craig Hahn on the fourth, and Patrick O'Brien on the fifth.
And they're putting up a time of 2:07.23 for Fringe A, so it's going to be SDC A 2:03.26 Fringe A, 207.23, and Pica A, 207.58.
Is that Fringe time a new record for them?
The Fringe A-team record is yeah,
one
it
last
is.
year.
207.84 was there, so they beat their record by about 0.6 of a
So you
second.
have several organizations beating their best today. We had Sigma Nu Women. We have Fringe Men's A. We have the record broken in both men's and women's.
So I want to thank Mark for hanging out in the chute all day, getting a sunburn on his bald head, and CMU TV for providing great coverage. Alan for waking up 2 days in a row. And me, I'm Andy Bordick, and I really appreciate everyone coming out today. And again, I want to thank RCT and CMU TV for putting on a great broadcast.